Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Groupers offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the crowd bringing the energy, trying to help this defense get off the field on 3rd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got room to work. Hard running there. He has the first and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
You're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bears offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Clark wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the groupers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Missouri State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Takes a handoff. It's Lawrence. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Clark to fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Groupers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here comes the Bear offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Missouri State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The groupers will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Working that left side now. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawrence. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Bears want to move quickly. Clark wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Lawrence. Beck's going for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their toe. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the groupers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sheffield. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top and half. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the groupers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this third quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lane.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The groupers with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Just drives in between the uprights.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He wants to change this route. Clark to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So here comes the Missouri State offense. The give to the tailback. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, the things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Joyner. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Rides to back and leaves it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the groupers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Extending the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Shoots it to the left. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The groupers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. So here comes the Bear offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Using his legs, it's Lawrence.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed. Keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hilltoppers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Missouri State's offense will have first crack at this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Clark wants to throw. That's caught. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Takes the handoff. It's hard. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the... Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Clark to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Here's the give off the left side. At midfield, he's got room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I love the work the offensive line does on that play. They created a huge hole for the ball carrier, and he's a guy, if you get him in the second level, he can take it the distance. Nice job up front.
Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on.
Makes the grab past the marker, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bears! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Hart. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Quarterback may change this route. Clark wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. On the run, it's Lawrence. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Clark to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points. So
trying to beat the D deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. And they're ready.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Looking for room. It's Hart. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hutchinson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
With the catch, it's Epps. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence.
Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's it fly. Complete to the right. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, WKU. They take the lead with the 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football.
He's got it down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Run in the red zone, it's Joyner. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He might want another play. Clark wants to throw. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open his quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Hart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Routing to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So here comes the Bear offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Clark to fire. Got a man. It's Johnson. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll try to do it himself. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They did.
Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
He's taking the deep shot. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Off and running. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Clark wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
Western Kentucky. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Running to the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to be